Welcome back to Fluent English Podcast channel.
If you're new here, this challenge is simple. Every day, one lesson, one conversation, one small improvement. And after 30 days, you'll be amazed at how much more confident you feel.
Exactly. No boring grammar lectures, no memorizing giant vocabulary lists. We're going to learn English the way people actually speak it, through conversations, stories, practice, and lots of fun.
So grab your coffee, your notebook, or just your ears, because today's mission is speak, even if you make mistakes.
If you're excited for day one, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's begin.
Section 1. The biggest mistake. Emily, can I ask something? Why do people study English for years but still can't speak?
Because most people only learn English. Very few people actually use English. Imagine this. You buy a bicycle. You read 10 books about cycling. You watch 100 videos. Will you suddenly know how to ride?
No, I'll probably fall on my face.
Exactly. Speaking English is the same. You learn, then you practice, then you improve, not the other way around.
So mistakes are normal.
They're necessary. Think about children. Do babies speak perfect English? No, they make funny mistakes, but nobody laughs. People encourage them. So today, let's think like children. Curious, brave, not afraid.
I like that. Today's goal isn't perfection. Today's goal is courage.
Speaking practice 1. Everyone, repeat after me. Ready? I can learn English. Again, I can learn English. Now, I can speak English. One more time, I can speak English.
Say it louder. Your neighbors should wonder what's happening.
Section 2, your first real conversation. Let's imagine we're meeting for the first time. I'll start. Hi, I'm Emily. What's your name?
Hi, Emily. I'm Paul. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from Canada. How about you?
I'm from the United States. What do you do?
I'm learning English and trying not to panic.
That's a full-time job. Now, let's slow it down. Everyone listening, repeat each sentence. Hi. I'm Emily. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? I'm from... Excellent. Now, what do you do? Very good.
Wait, what if someone answers too fast? I panic.
Here's a magic sentence. I'm sorry, could you say that again? Repeat it. I'm sorry, could you say that again? Again. I'm sorry, could you say that again? That's one of the most useful English sentences you'll ever learn. Even native speakers say it.
Mini story. Last year, I met a tourist. He asked me something. I smiled, nodded, and accidentally agreed to help carry 3 huge bags. I didn't understand anything.
See? It's okay to ask people to repeat. That's confidence, not weakness.
Section 3. Think in English. Emily, everyone says think in English. How? My brain automatically thinks in my own language.
Don't think about big sentences. Start tiny. Look around your room. Say, chair, window, phone, water, book. That's it. Tomorrow, try 2 words. Blue chair, cold water, big window. Then 3 words. I need water. I like coffee. I'm feeling happy. Little by little, your brain changes.
So I don't have to think, I will become fluent today. Just, this is my phone.
Exactly. Small steps create big results.
Speaking practice 2.
Repeat after me. This is my phone. I am drinking water. I feel happy today. I want to improve. I can do it. Amazing.
Section 4. Confidence before perfect grammar. Emily, can I confess something? Sometimes I know the answer, but I stay quiet because I'm scared to make mistakes.
That happens to almost everyone. But let me ask you something. When someone speaks your language with mistakes, do you laugh?
No, I actually respect them. They're trying.
Exactly. Most people care about communication, not perfection. Imagine this conversation. Person A says, I go store yesterday. Perfect grammar? No. Did you understand? Yes. Communication happened. That's progress. Later, grammar improves naturally.
So confidence comes first. Grammar keeps growing.
Exactly. Speak first, improve second. Never wait until you think you're, quote, ready.
Fun practice game.
Paul, I'm going to ask quick questions. Answer fast, don't overthink. Ready? Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite movie?
Too many. Can I choose popcorn instead?
Favorite hobby?
Learning English, because now everyone is watching me.
Now it's your turn. Everyone listening, answer these questions out loud. Don't think, just speak. Even one word is okay.
Section 5. Today's challenge.
Every day in this series, you'll get one challenge. Today's challenge is simple. Introduce yourself in English. Say, hello, my name is, I'm from, I enjoy, I'm learning English because... That's all. 30 seconds. Record yourself, listen, smile, then do it again tomorrow. You'll hear improvement.
The first recording might sound awkward. Mine definitely would. But after 30 days, you'll be surprised.
Final speaking practice. Repeat after us. Hello. My name is... I'm from... I like learning English. I practice every day. I am confident. I will never give up. Today is my beginning. Tomorrow, I'll be even better. Fantastic. Section 6. Meeting someone for the first time. Okay, Paul. Imagine we're at a coffee shop. You see someone sitting alone. You want to start a conversation. What would you say?
Maybe hello? Then my brain disappears.
That's completely normal. The trick is to keep it simple. Let's try together. Hi, is this seat taken?
No, not at all. Please, have a seat.
Thanks. By the way, I'm Emily.
Nice to meet you. I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you too. Are you from around here?
Yes, I live nearby. How about you?
I'm visiting for a few days. It's a beautiful city.
Thanks. I hope you enjoy your stay.
See? Nothing complicated, just short, friendly sentences. That's how real conversations begin.
Speaking practice.
Repeat after us. Hi. Pause. Is this seat taken? Pause. I'm Emily. Pause. Nice to meet you. Pause. Where are you from? Pause. Have a great day. Pause. Excellent.
Section 7. Don't translate everything. Emily, can I admit something embarrassing?
Of course.
Before speaking, I translate every single sentence in my head. By the time I'm ready, the conversation is already over.
That's one of the biggest habits English learners have. Instead of translating, learn ready-made English phrases. For example, don't think, how do I translate this? Instead, remember useful expressions like, I'm not sure, I think so, maybe, of course, no problem. These phrases come naturally after practice.
So it's like learning Lego blocks, small pieces that build bigger conversations.
Exactly. That's a perfect example.
Mini practice.
Repeat after me. I'm not sure. Pause. I think so. Pause. Maybe. Pause. No problem. Pause. Of course. Pause. Wonderful.
Section 8. The power of listening.
Here's something many learners forget. Good speakers are also good listeners. When you listen carefully, you naturally learn pronunciation, sentence rhythm, and common expressions.
So if I listen to English every day, I'll start sounding more natural?
Exactly. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference. Listen while cooking, walking, driving, cleaning your room. Every minute counts.
Quick challenge.
I'm going to say a sentence. Just listen first. Ready? I usually drink coffee in the morning. Now repeat. I usually drink coffee in the morning. Great. Next one. My English gets better every day. Repeat. My English gets better every day. Excellent.
Section 9. Learning from mistakes. Emily, what's the funniest English mistake you've ever heard?
Oh, a student once wanted to say, I'm full, but instead he said, I'm pregnant.
Oh no, that's a huge difference.
It was funny, but everyone understood it was just a mistake. Nobody judged him. Actually, we all laughed together, and he'll never forget the correct sentence now. Sometimes, funny mistakes help us remember better.
That's comforting. So mistakes aren't enemies, they're teachers.
Exactly. Every mistake teaches you something new.
Repeat after me. I'm learning. Pause. I'm improving. Pause. It's okay to make mistakes. Pause. I won't give up. Pause. Fantastic.
Section 10. Build your daily English habit. Let's create a simple daily routine. Nothing difficult, just 15 minutes. 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes speaking, 5 minutes repeating. That's it. Do that every day for 30 days and you'll notice a huge difference.
15 minutes? That's shorter than one episode of my favorite TV show.
Exactly. Consistency beats intensity. Don't study for 5 hours once a week. Practice 15 minutes every single day.
Today's homework.
Before tomorrow's lesson, complete these 3 tasks. Introduce yourself in English. Speak for 1 minute without stopping. Learn 5 new English words and use them in sentences. That's your day 1 mission.
Final motivation. You know, when we started today's challenge, I felt nervous, but now I actually feel excited.
That's because confidence grows through action, not through waiting. Remember, every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. The only difference is they kept going, and now it's your turn. This isn't just day 1 of a challenge, it's day 1 of a new version of yourself. Okay, Paul, let's do something practical. Imagine we're standing in a coffee shop. You're next in line. Your turn.
Oh no! Why does my confidence disappear when it's my turn?
Because you're overthinking. Remember, simple English is powerful English. Let's practice. Good morning. What can I get for you?
Hi, can I have a medium latte, please?
Of course. Would you like it hot or iced?
Hot, please.
Anything else?
Yes, a chocolate muffin, please.
Sure. That'll be ready in a few minutes.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. See? No difficult grammar, just everyday English. That's exactly how people speak.
Repeat after us.
Can I have a coffee, please? I'd like a sandwich. Anything else? That's all, thank you. Have a nice day. Excellent.
Section 12. Asking simple questions. Emily, I always worry about asking questions. What if I say something wrong?
Here's a secret. Most conversations are built with very simple questions. For example, where are you from? What do you do? How is your day? What do you like to do? Simple questions keep conversations alive. Let's try one. What's your favorite food?
Pizza. Easy question, easy answer. My kind of English.
Okay. What's your favorite season?
Winter, because I can drink hot chocolate without feeling guilty.
Fair enough. Now it's your turn, everyone. Answer these questions out loud. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite hobby? What's your dream job? Very nice. The more you answer, the faster you'll think in English.
Section 14. How to keep a conversation going. Sometimes I answer a question and then silence. Awkward silence.
That's because conversations are like playing catch. You throw the ball, then you throw it back. For example, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil. How about you?
I'm from the United States. What's your favorite hobby?
I love photography. What about you?
I enjoy reading and traveling. Did you notice? Every answer includes another question. That's how conversations continue naturally.
So instead of ending the conversation, I invite the other person to keep talking.
Exactly. People enjoy talking with someone who shows genuine interest.
Quick practice.
Repeat after me. How about you? What do you think? Really? That's interesting. Tell me more. Fantastic. These tiny phrases make you sound much more natural.
Section 15. Pronunciation Boost. Emily, sometimes I know the words, but people don't understand my pronunciation.
That's okay. Clear pronunciation is more important than a perfect accent. Let's practice slowly. Listen first, then repeat. Comfortable. Conversation. Practice. Confidence. Opportunity. Wonderful. Now let's put them into sentences. I feel comfortable. We're having a conversation. I practice every day. My confidence is growing. This is a great opportunity. Amazing work.
Section 15. The 1-minute challenge.
Paul, are you ready for today's biggest challenge?
Should I be nervous?
Only a little. Here's your task. Speak for 1 full minute. Don't stop. Don't worry about grammar. Just keep talking. I'll start. Hello, my name is Emily. I love learning new languages because they connect people from different cultures. Every day, I try to learn something new. Sometimes it's a new word. Sometimes it's a new expression. I believe small improvements every day create big results over time. That's why I'm excited to be here with all of you today.
Okay, my turn. Hello, I'm Paul. I'm learning English because I want to travel and meet new people. Sometimes I make mistakes. Actually, many mistakes. But I'm not afraid anymore. Every conversation teaches me something new. My goal is to become more confident one day at a time.
That was great. Not perfect. Real. That's what matters.
Final repeat after me session.
Everyone, stand up if you can, take a deep breath, and say these sentences with confidence. I believe in myself. I am improving every day. I enjoy learning English. I speak with confidence. I am not afraid of mistakes. I will complete this 30-day challenge. Excellent. You sound better already.